Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? Um, so last night, Sean and I were binge watching this show, and it was on Hulu, but it's originally on Lifetime or something like that. And it both got us thinking about how good our home security really is, and if there are like any additional measures that can be taken. And the show we were watching about is about frogging. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever heard about this, but it's Phrogging. Now, if you're not aware about what this literally got me and Sean going, what the heck is this? I mean, it sent chills down our spine, okay? And the reason why I'm bringing this to your attention is because being as though this community is of the prepared mind, one of the things that we prepare for is home security. And knowing that our homes are safe and we are safe and that our preps are safe and everything else, right? So frogging is where someone secretly lives in your home without your knowledge. It can be rare, but it's unsettling. Even with home security measures, preventing this requires a combination of vigilance, technology, and practical steps. So I did some research on this, and Sean and I are literally, it's like, you know, we're we're going to Home Depot. We're going to take the steps that we need to take and stuff like that, okay? So I implore you to do the same. So here's how to minimize the risks. Enhance your physical security, okay? Upgrade your locks. Use high quality deadbolts. If you're into the whole smart thing, use smart locks that can notify you if you have any unauthorized access to your home. Rekey your locks when moving into a new home or after losing your keys, which I am notorious for doing it, okay? Secure your entry points. Reinforce your windows with locks, sensors, shatter-resistant film. Ensure that your garages, your sheds, your basements, your attics have robust locks, because these areas are the targets, okay? Your crawl spaces, anything, okay? Even if you live in a mobile home, the crawl spaces underneath those homes, that is a prime target. Check for the hidden entrances, like your attics, your crawl spaces, any unused rooms in your home, for unsecured access points like vents or old doors. Leveraging advanced secure systems. Install door and outdoor cameras with motion detection. I have these. The company that I go through is called Front Point Security. I pay $55 a month, and I have cameras outside, in the backyard, the front yard, and I also have a doorbell camera. Please ensure that you have good security cameras if that's the route that you want to go down, okay? And put these in less trafficked areas like your basements, your attic, okay? Opt for systems with real-time alerts and cloud storage, which is what I have through FrontPoint. If you wanted to go the smart home integration, use smart lights, appliances that can be scheduled to simulate occupancy when you are away. Systems like Ring and Nest allow remote monitoring, just like FrontPoint does. Glass break sensors. FrontPoint has these, okay, and I have them on my windows and my sliding glass door. These detect window breaches, which the froggers, okay, these are the people that hide in your home right underneath your nose and you don't even know it. They might exploit this to try and bypass door alarms, okay? Monitor for signs of intrusion. Periodically check your storage areas like your attics, your closets for signs of disturbance or misplaced items like food wrappers or unfamiliar smells. Watch for unexplained spikes in your water bills, your electricity, your heating bills, which could indicate that someone is using your resources. Trust your instincts. If something feels weird, if it feels off, always trust your gut. Missing food, moved furniture, strange noises, investigate it thoroughly. How to control access and information. Avoid giving spare keys to too many people and use a keyless entry system where possible. Track who has access to your home. Do not share your travel plans or your home layouts on social media. Froggers may exploit public information to target vacant homes. If you're going to have work done on your home, please vet your contractors, your cleaners, or your roommates, okay, carefully. Use background checks for long-term guests or tenants. Build community awareness. Have a neighborhood watch. For deliveries, if you have deliveries, use secure drop boxes or in-garage delivery to prevent packages from piling up and signaling an empty home. If you are going to have an extended absence, please prepare for this. Notify trusted contacts like your neighbor or a friend to check on your property periodically, okay? Suspend your mail or your newspaper delivery to avoid accumulation. Use timers for lights, TVs, radios to create the illusion of occupancy. Even with these measures, no home is 100% impenetrable. Regularly test your security system. Stay alert to unusual activity and consider renter's insurance, homeowner's insurance that covers unauthorized occupancy. If you suspect frogging, don't confront the intruder. Please contact law enforcement immediately. Recent frogging cases, even though it's a rare crime, there are notable instances from the past few years. In 2021, Seattle, Washington, a couple heard odd noises from their basement. They called the police, and they found 56-year-old Thomas G. Llewellyn hiding there. He was homeless, he was hungry, he had been living in the basement for 2 days, sneaking food at night. He had set up a makeshift bed with all of his belongings. In 2021 in Queensland, Australia, Monica Green, a mother of 3 in Rockhampton, noticed appliances left on and half-cooked food like nuggets on the stove. This case, which was reported in January 2021, suggests a frogger's presence, though specific outcomes or arrests were unavailable, and I couldn't really find who it was or if they were sentenced. In 2023, Knoxville, Tennessee, a man was discovered half naked in his crawl space, cooking a crystal substance though this leans more toward criminal activity, if you will, than traditional frogging. Another case involved Braden Woodhouse in Cedar Rapids, convicted for breaking into homes to use computers, indicating frogging-like behavior. These incidents highlight ongoing risks to prevent frogging, especially given these cases that I just told you about. Install comprehensive surveillance cameras in rarely used areas. Check for your subtle signs like missing food, misplaced items, or odd noises like muffled voices or creaks when you're laying in bed. secure all the entry points. There's a Honolulu, Hawaii case in 2019 that showed how an unlocked entry allowed Ezekiel Zejas to invade and trash a home. Regularly check and change your locks and use smart locks with activity logs. Community vigilance is a big thing. Neighbors or trusted contacts can monitor your home during your absences while you're at work or whatever, as froggers often target temporarily unoccupied properties like vacation homes. There is no direct statistical data isolating frogging incidents to correlate them with homeless population density. As frogging is a rare and it's also underreported. And it's not systematically tracked either. We can reason through the connection based on available information and the nature of frogging, including insights from recent cases and broader trends in homelessness and crime. Frogging, where someone secretly lives in your home, often involves opportunity, exploiting unsecured or temporarily unoccupied properties. Areas with higher homeless populations, typically urban centers or regions with housing crises, may present more opportunities for such behavior due to several factors. Cities with large homeless populations like LA, Seattle, New York have more homes, apartments, and buildings, increasing the pool of potential targets. When it comes to vacant properties, high homelessness areas often overlap with regions that are facing housing instability, where second homes, vacation properties, or foreclosed buildings are left empty. These are prime targets for froggers. When it comes to areas with homelessness spikes like California, there's 181,399 homeless, and that was just in 2023. They often have high living costs, pushing desperate individuals toward extreme survival tactics. So, frogging isn't exclusively tied to homelessness. Many reported cases involve individuals with varied motives: mental health issues, thrill seeking, stalking, rather than just survival. The 2008 Japanese case involving a woman living in a closet for a year with no clear link to homelessness. Okay. Some froggers, like those with anecdotal reports, are opportunistic rather than chronically homeless, exploiting open homes during renovations or absences. So here are some counterpoints to consider. Rural versus urban. Frogging can occur in rural areas with fewer homeless individuals, as isolated homes are easier to target unnoticed. Data on rural homelessness is scarce, but unsheltered populations are less concentrated there. Homeless individuals are more often victims of crimes than perpetrators of obscure crimes like frogging. This suggests homelessness alone does not drive frogging. Frogging clandestine nature means that many cases go undetected, skewing any perceived correlation with homeless dense areas. Incidents are often only reported when physical evidence or security footage exposes them. So in conclusion, frogging likely occurs more in areas with higher homeless populations due to urban density, vacant properties, economic desperation, as seen in cases like Seattle. However, without specific data, this is not a proven trend. Froggers can act for reasons beyond homelessness, and rural areas are not immune. To prevent frogging, regardless of location, secure all of your entry points, Use surveillance and monitor for subtle signs of intrusion that I talked about earlier, okay? If you have a gut feeling, if you notice things are being moved in your home, if you're seeing food wrappers, if you're hearing things that just don't sound right in the middle of the night, call the authorities, okay? Especially if you know you have a crawl space like under your home, or you have a basement, or you have that attic, and you're just like, what the hell is going on? Please don't just be like, it's nothing. Don't do that, okay? Because when I tell you that Sean and I literally got chills up and down our damn spines, and we're going to be doing something about it, please heed this warning and do something about it to prevent it as much as you can. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I will see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping. And as always, fear less and God bless. Ciao.